Ask the Stash. I'm your host, Tara Stash. You're the best chatters watching this. Thank you. And this is for entertainment purposes only. So, all right. So Teresa is here. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you. Akila B24. Hello. Zane is here. Tarot, Toke, and Witchery. Nice to see you. Linda Day Gonzalez. Hello. Lady Silver 1111 is here. Good to see you. Richie's Reach. Hi, Richie's. Reach, good to see you. Plucky Heroine. Hello. Thanks for joining us. I did have a wonderful holiday. I hope everybody did too, regardless of what they celebrate. Mars 54 is here, bringing up the best chatters. It's true. And Ramon Moon Scarab is here. Hello. Good to see you. So this is Chris, Elemental Cartomancy. Happy Boxing Day. And Lori is here. Hello. Good to see you. This is Ask the Stash for entertainment purposes. I am Chris. If you want to join me, come on. This is a live where we just talk about various topics, not necessarily doing readings. We talk about things that interest us. So if you would like to join in that, maybe come on and ask me a question. Hey, and Tom said, don't do it. It's a trap. It's like, well, it's not a trap, but I will say, in case somebody wants to join in, feel free. I'll put that up there for a little bit. Yeah. Oh, Tom, you did great. Beth is here. Hi, Beth. We did, Chris. How were your holidays? Did you do much with the family and such? Oh, Wayne and Suzanne are home again and safe and sound. That's wonderful. Fox with a book. Hello, Fox. Good to see you. I have put up the StreamYard link if anybody wants to join in. All right. Can't stay long, but have a question. Is it okay to ask members of your spirit team to join in a reading instead of deceased loved ones or pets? Yes. A lot of times, yeah. I mean, I think so, absolutely. And a lot of times when I'm doing readings for people, their spirit team comes in and helps, and I get the honor of delivering the message for them. That may be hard to hear. So, and so Linda says I do it all the time. Yeah, it's part of their invocation. Yeah. Yeah. Jane the Seeker's here. Hi, Jane. And Stacy's back. Hi, Stacy. Good to see you. Thank you. And Jane is glad you made it home safely, Wayne. Oh, lovely time. Was there anything extra special about it that you really liked? So, here you go. And Tom, Early Ritual, was popped in to participate in the last live that I did. He wasn't quite at 200 subscribers. He is now. There you go. Oh, and here you go, Chris. If your ears were burning earlier today, it's because I was mentioning she's using the Marielle tarot. And I said, Chris has done a really good series about the Marielle. So I linked the playlist to that. Oh. And Silver, Tom is being helpful. My cats are terrible readers. They just throw the cards on the floor after they chew them. So, hi, Sherry. You're very welcome. And it's one of those things, Lady Silver, I appreciate the question. When I'm doing readings for people, a lot of times I will get part of their spirit team communicating with me if I'm open to it, and they are open to it. So there you go. I mean, come on. This guy's really sweet. So, did I see Pierrette is here? Hello, Pierrette. Good to see you. And who have I missed? Tom was really good, wasn't he? I keep thinking Tom should come back on again, but I don't want to, make him too uncomfortable. We had a new nephew and we met him for the first time. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Hi, KB. Thank you. Good to see you. Well, of course. KB, we're not necessarily doing readings. We're answering deep philosophical questions. I am doing readings tomorrow on my channel. So maybe a little bit later. I need to get some water since Jane wouldn't share her moonshine. Jane. Yeah, Tom should. Yeah, but K.B, I've got 2 sessions of readings tomorrow afternoon. So, and Tom, you are a moderator. Please put in your link if you don't mind, since people were asking. Question everything, right? Deep philosophical questions. Here, I'll put this in again. If anybody wants to join me, it'd be cool. Plucky is going, remember to do the YouTube things and click the thumbs up. Thank you, the management. Wow. Ooh, here's a deep philosophical question. When are we doing our 2024 roundtable reading? Let's do it. Well, we also need to schedule. I want to schedule another overly complicated readings with you. I was thinking sometime in January. So January, February. So could do it in, if we do it in January, that's the Tarot Stash channelversary, 2 years. I will be in touch. I will messenger you. So okay. Oddly enough, I don't have no burning questions right now. Must be the post-Christmas dinner coma. Oh, here you go. Best chatters, bring it in, bring it in. The question is, many so-called spiritual people are anti-coffee. I know you drink it. Is it good for grounding? Yes. I think it's very good for grounding. Grounding includes things that get you back into your body. So what do you people in the chat do to help you ground, either food or drink? Chocolate is really good. For me also, I will, and by the way, Tom has put in the links. So this is very good. And Jane did as well. Oh, there you go. Grounding or grinding? Love it. I do need to. Just getting caught up. If anybody wants to join me, let me know. I'm following you along. Getting caught up. By the way, Lalima is here. Twisted Sushi. Good to see you. Good to see you. And I have Lalima, I have your question. Okay, Gerald, I think coffee can be good for grounding. However, like everything, it's a balance. Too much in it will hinder grounding. That's true. I think Mars 54 said, love my coffee. Definitely have bigger fish to fry than worrying about that. I would put chocolate on an aspirin. So Silver, Lady Silver, part of what I am doing also is I will okay. I'm thinking a couple of things. Coffee is a grounder, yes. I also think for me, water is a grounder because it gets me back into my body. So, and Peter J. Watts is listening. Hey, Peter, you and Julie, we've got a great question from Lady Silver, 1111, and she has asked, I know many so-called spiritual people are anti-coffee. I know you drink it. Is it good for grounding? I think it's good for grounding. Lots of things are good for grounding. Well, and what's interesting, Silver, is, and this is where I think people need to pay attention to what is going on with their physical body when they're up here, and they need to get back in the space. That's an important thing to remember. You need to get back into your body. For me, protein works very well to help ground me. So, Medium Betsy Palmer, just back from ocean recovery of a lost anchor. Oh, Betsy, if you want to come on and tell us about that, feel free. Here's the link. Because okay. Is water a grounder, or does it help you go with the flow, so to speak? That can feel like grounding, but different. That's true. Usually when I've extended a lot of spiritual energy, I get dehydrated. So for me, it's very important. And Viviani is here. Hello. Yeah, here you go. Drink enough water and you'll have to flow, Beth. And Medium Betsy Palmer says, I say water is grounding. Absolutely. Anchors are grounding. Get Through is here after doing prayers for a deceased person. 9 days of praying, of prayer sessions with family. I have to walk barefoot on the grass after sessions. And look who's here. Hello, Betsy.
Wait a minute. Oops. Hi.
Good to see
just
you.
Out of the shower. Yes. The mermaid is just officially back.
There you go. And so, yeah, we're talking about grounding, and you and I've talked about a lot about grounding.
Indeed.
Especially when, because Silver was, a lot of spiritual people are anti-coffee. I'm not anti-coffee. I mean, it actually, for entertainment purposes only, it actually has some suggested medical benefits or health benefits. Everything in moderation.
And
So,
and knowing yourself and being true to what works for you, right?
yes. 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 We have drinking cinnamon rooibos chai. Yes.
Mm.
I like a good rooibos.
I didn't even get my water. I guess I'll take you guys on a walk. I'm gonna go get some water.
Yay. And Beth said walking in bare feet is wonderfully grounding.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Yes. Oh,
And
here you
and
go.
and Gerald, I'm with you about some food, protein, and whatnot being really grounding. Yeah, I'm with you on that one too.
It was one of those things because when I first started sharing magic space with people, they would like eat chocolate right afterwards, and everybody kept saying it would help with grounding, and it would help with grounding, and I'm like, going, okay. It did help me. What I found was even better was cheese, protein. It really worked well. So,
Yeah, yeah. There's something about, and I don't even know exactly what it is, but there is something about the complex fats in some animal products that are centering for sure for me.
uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm working on doing less of that, but it wasn't that long ago that if I went without some kind of complex animal, I would get really weird, punchy and angry,
Mhm.
and yeah.
Yeah. Peter did say, Peter said, I find that after going deep, I need water to ground me. Yeah. And Lady Silver says hello. I'm going to put us close together. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I
that's
like
fine.
this. I like
This
this.
means how I'm all scooting around. I just literally walked in the door, rinsed out my bathing suit, got in the shower, and rinsed the salt out of my hair, and here I am.
There you go.
Perfect timing.
Marita says garnets are grounding, brown and red crystals associated with root chakra.
Yep. And I
Uh,
like over on the comments, Pepper Jackie said root vegetables. Yeah, like a good potato, huh?
oh, yeah. Ooh. Hi, Pepper Jackie. I'm getting caught up. Twisted Sushi also said it can help calm emotions. Cold water stimulates the mind, which can bring clarity. So I say it's a grounder. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
know there's nothing that gets me back in a mindful space like jumping in the ocean. Nothing like it. It doesn't matter what else is going on around. When I'm in the water, I am in the water.
yes, yeah. Well, and I mean, in your water baby, so definitely. I mean, you connect with that.
Yeah, so today's little adventure was a group of people went out. Someone's boat, it may have been a sabotage thing. Someone's boat came off their anchor, and it's somebody who really knows what they're doing. So the boat was recovered without incident, but the anchor was missing, and they knew approximately where it was. So there's a group here called the Maui Mantas that are snorkelers and swimmers and scuba divers and paddle boarders and surfers. So a few of us got together at the beach and we strung a line in between 10 feet apart. We were all on the line and swam a grid pattern out around and found it on the first try.
I love that. I
Yeah,
love that.
and then it's so sophisticated now. People had their Apple Watch on and could mark the coordinates. And as soon as we
Wow.
got back to shore, they wrote the coordinates on a piece of paper, and then we took a group picture, and it had the coordinates on it for the records for the owner of said anchor.
I love
Simple.
that.
Oh, and they're marked with buoys too. There's 2 buoys on either end of the anchor and the chain. So
Nice.
fun, huh?
That's great. Rose Blue is here. Hello, Rose. And Peter said, "Natural beauty doesn't need more than that Betsy.
Water.
Yeah, just water. Yeah."
Thank you.
Um, and
Am I? So it was. Am I interrupting something that people
no,
were
this
asking you
is no,
questions?
This is an Ask the Stash.
Okay.
And so I did a silly casual where we were in pajamas and drinking coffee, and I invited people to come on. So Tom came on and was chatting with Jane and me earlier,
Nice.
so that's great. And we have a vote for Jasper. And I see Sherry, Voices from the Swamp, is here. Hello. Sal Rods is here. Sally's birthday was last Friday. Yes.
Cool.
So
Happy birthday.
Yes. Colorful Foresight is here.
Oh, there's a lot of new names here. Hi, everybody.
Yes. And so many people. And again, this is a by Silver. This is one of those things that I was just like, let's just go on, not do readings for people per se. However, talk about things. Tom was on earlier. Tom, Jane, and I were talking about art and art philosophy. So,
Ooh.
So, yeah.
So with all the variety of the grounding things that are helpful for people, this kind of goes along with one of my theories about the tools that work for us. And that is, if you're in a situation and you hear yourself say, this doesn't feel so good. Ooh, I wish I had my black tourmaline. Then summon the spirit of black tourmaline, right?
Ooh.
And so and especially with the comment about Jasper for grounding. So whatever it is that works for you, whatever that guiding tool is that has a spirit, and that's why it works for you. So call it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you could probably do that with coffee too. I need grounding, I wish I had a cup of coffee, and just kind of put yourself in that feeling of what you would feel like had you had your coffee.
Yes. And it also pulls us back into our bodies. And I think that's a really key thing, because for me, drinking water, I drink a lot of water. I don't drink that much coffee. I drink a lot of water, and it's one of those things of it just gets me back into my physical being. So,
Yeah.
Tom says, I feel like just the aroma of coffee is grounding.
And it's a lot about the ritual too with coffee, right? About preparing it and looking forward to it, and knowing
Yes.
it's going to provide you with a certain feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's great. Okay, so I've started a bunch of people. So Chris, Elemental Cartomancy, has invited me back on for his roundtable ratings for 2024. And Merita said, question authority. That's, because I'm answering deep philosophical questions or not. So,
Yeah.
And Lalima said, how to improve connections with Spirit Team and understanding the message. I have one word for you, and I'm going to repeat it at least 3 times. Practice, practice, practice.
And figuring out, so Lalima, do you know which Claire is the strongest for you? Pop that in the bottom if you know which one's your strongest. I think being clear about and you can have multi. We all know that. We all have more than one Claire, but understanding the one that is the strongest within you at this time and hone in on it and focus. Very new.
Lima said, no, I don't know. And they're very new.
Yeah. So, I would kind of, if it was me, I'd kind of be looking on YouTube as well as Google to just kind of sort through the descriptions of the clairs and then how strengthen your connection. So that means you already have a connection. And how are you receiving information at this time? How is that? That's the next question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think, okay, so I'm gonna get on my soapbox. Since you're new to all this, take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt, because it comes with years of experience. and years of failure, years of successes. My suggestion for you is just keep showing up and keep trying, and
Wow.
notice what works for you and what's not working for you.
Okay, so I see they've said I will definitely do that. I have felt the connection in many ways. Okay, so the question was, how do I strengthen my connection? Make note of the one that's
Yes.
the strongest and say, but I get it in all ways. No, focus. Focus. It's not
Yeah.
ADD spirituality. Focus.
Yes. Yes. Sylvia said, I would listen to others for growth, yet do not take theirs over yours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And the idea of grains of salt, years and decades of trial and error. And for those of you who, people, I made a lot of black salt for protection. So there's the theme. So,
Yeah.
and Lalima, I totally get the point. Good.
Yeah. Good. So which one is your strongest? I'll ask that again. Which one is your strongest?
Yeah. And
Understanding your baseline is key. If you understand yourself, then you know how to prepare to receive, right? If you don't understand yourself, how do you prepare to receive?
yes.
Because really what you're doing is demonstrating a willingness to be in a partnership.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I yes. Yeah. So yeah, there's no wrong way, but the pure way is the rule the rule of 10, do no harm for you. And okay, so Lalima said, I will search it out and do my research and be sure and first gain clarity of my strongest one with the practice.
Yeah.
I love the idea of figuring out what actually, it's interesting because we talked about the clairs again, that we were talking with Richie, the sense of smell.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
That was so cool.
yes, there is, I found from ReikiLifestyle.com. I'm not affiliated with them, but they actually had a really nice chart.
Oh, nice.
So it's 4 pages. I thought that was
Oh, that sounds
really
helpful. I'm going to look that up. Reiki Lifestyle?
Reiki Lifestyle, the Clair Senses.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. Okay. And by the way, the best chatters are showing up and giving it. That's beautiful. So I'm going to get caught up in the chat. Oh, here's this. Is centering different to grounding?
It is to me.
How are they different?
To me, when I'm grounding, I am sending a request down to the center of the earth, to Mother Earth or Gaia, to join with me. And when I'm centering, I'm coming back from wherever back into my own core.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, centering is getting everything focused on my topic at hand. Like before I do a live with a guest, I am centering to make sure that I am exactly where I could be and where I am. Grounding is that plugging in, and feeling that energetic pull. So centering to me starts up here. Grounding starts at my root and sacral chakras.
That makes sense.
So I did see just Jonathan Daly pop in. Hello, Jonathan.
Oh, hey. Hi, brother.
And Amanda Carroll is here. Love that. And Thomas was being funny and said, I would love to see Gerald's printer paper monthly bill. So, Centering is calming your mind. I could see that. Okay. Oh, coffee. This is way back. Coffee can help calm emotions. Cold water stimulates the mind, which can bring clarity. I already said that. We had garnets or grounding. Brown got that one. Oh, and Beth brought up Ayurvedic medicine looks very carefully at foods. For example, salads are not grounding.
No wonder we never feel satisfied when we live on salad.
Well, and there's like Michelle Marie, Astrological Tarot, does does a lot of stuff with astrology, and they work on, what do they call them? Remedies for things related to your astrology. And Michelle Marie, if you're watching this, my apologies for not speaking clearly on it. I think any type of dietary deficiency can interfere with grounding, whether it's dehydration, low blood sugar, or even needing a snack. Yep.
And centering too. See, for me, for me, that's not as much just depends on the situation. If it's something about me with diet wise, then I lose my center more so before the grounding. Or I would say that I don't know. They're related, but I think for me, if there's something wonky with my food absorption or intake, then I lose my center more. Yeah.
Yes. For me, centering is focusing at the task at hand. Grounding, I feel, is a larger thing, hard to put into words. That's from Tom, Early Ritual. I understand. Well, see, and this is what's important. Thinking about that question, which was a great question, what's the difference between centering and grounding? Because it's going to help us understand our baseline. What does my explanation, what is my connection to it now versus next year? What's my connection to it next week? So, centering to me comes from the drishti. Grounding comes from the gut area or pelvic area for me.
Where is the drishti?
I don't know.
We need an explanation. I need help on that one.
Yeah. I think centering leads to grounding. Oh my goodness. Jonathan is starting the celebration for son's 10th birthday with zipline adventure at the Maui tropical plantation with mom and his birth mother. Wow.
Oh, cool.
That sounds like fun. I bet from a zip line you're going to be glad to ground after that. So
that one's it's not that high up where they are. It's not like the one that goes through a jungle or a forest or anything. It's kid friendly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Beth put in for us the drishti. Focus gaze.
Okay. That does tend to think about, because of with the Buddhist sitting, and of course, if Reverend were here, I would get slapped upside the head because I cannot remember the name. The sitting practice. It's the focus. That's what you do. You just sit. So, okay.
How do you stay grounded while flying through the sky? Well, I think that's because Mother Earth really has no limits, right? That would be like saying, how do you stay grounded if you live in a high rise? You just go to the center. You go to the center of the Earth.
Yeah. And Beth, is that the third eye location? And the answer is yes. So Diana Oil Painter said, grounding when I'm not ready for spell work. Centering is what I do all the time, especially when getting ready for the work. They work together, but can be independent and interdependent.
Mm-hmm.
And I shared this for the candle magic part 2. I'm always lighting a candle for myself before I do any working at home. So I am all of that. I am centered, I'm grounded, I am present, and I have all of that power. So what a great question. Great comments. So Val, Dragonfly Crystals is here. Hi, Val. And Michelle Marie is here. Thank you for being here. I am on with Michelle Marie doing readings at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, which is Wednesday. So Twisted Sushi said, centering for me is a process of connecting above and below, landing on my head, or on my heart, and seeking truth inside me when I'm all messed up. Grounding for me is usually just my physical body.
That's pretty close to what I would say. Yeah, it's really pretty close.
Yeah. Sylvia said, the Earth is in the middle of the universe, so that takes a whole new level about grounding. Yes, we are the center of the universe, right?
That's right. We are.
Yes. Yeah.
How do flat earthers ground?
I love that thing. I love that thing where they had, LR72 is here having acupuncture for the first time today.
Oh, I love the needles. Oh my God. That's so much fun.
Yes.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah. Beth says, when I put people in tree pose, I ask them to focus on Drishti. For grounding, we find mountain pose, Tadasana in each pose. Okay. So, well, I think flat earth. Have you seen that thing, that little funny thing on social media that says flat earthers, members around the globe?
I like the one that says it can't be true because cats would have pushed everybody off the edge by now.
It's true. It's true. Here you go. Candy Soul and Soil is here. Hello.
Candy, hi.
And by the way, if you did not see Candy's Glimmer Globe video, it's in my Glimmer Globe playlist. It was absolutely wonderful. Really, really powerful. Thank you, Candy, for that. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And
I can totally see that. I don't remember specifically being able to identify whose was whose except my own, but there were some that I was like, oh girl, next year I better step it up.
Yeah. Well, but Candy made her a separate video, and I added it to my playlist. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Amanda Carroll said, seems to me there is a bit of grounding is needed to center. I mean, I think anytime when we're doing something like that, and again, for me, when all of the things meld and work together, the experience is deeper and richer. So, flat earth or grounding.
I know. I mean,
philosophical questions. Here you go.
That sounds like a great Halloween costume if someone was crafty.
I love that. And Tom is still waiting for his trigger bucket. Tom was being funny because I was talking about Glimmer Globe, and he's like, well, I'm making a trigger bucket. And of course, I'm not missing that opportunity. I'm actually saying, yes, and then you're going to do magic so that when you put your triggers into that bucket, it transforms them into glimmers. There you go. Oh, you're welcome, Candy. And Rose Blue is sewing hook and eyes onto my cuffs. No sewing machine. Yeah. To make a buttonhole. There you go. Honestly, I've never distinguished between the two. I guess I can't tell the difference. Between grounding and centering. Hey. So. Oh, here you go. And Candy is waiting on the kids, so doing the important work. And Beth, I love that. Our new circuit trainer is named Trishiti, and the name fits. No one in our class can escape her gaze. She is a great instructor. So cool. So, oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Trigger bucket. Now that's something Jonathan and I can participate in. I'll add the Mercury retrograde to my bucket right now. There is that. Okay. I saw a meme with pictures of all the other planets in our solar system being round and a flat planet Earth. It's very funny.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one too. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, it's pronounced Drishti. Drishti.
Drishti. Okay.
Okay. So Beth asked a while ago if I did not get any new decks for Yule and Christmas. Jeffrey did buy me the Goddess Tarot, Kim Waldhorn. She wrote for the 25th anniversary. She wrote a hardcover book about the deck. So it's like it's lovely, and for this special edition, there's a card 22, and so that came with it too. So it's very nice. It's very nice. Did you do anything for the holiday yesterday?
I went over to a friend's house for dinner, but they were just kind of hanging out. It was all low key, but I worked crazy hours all over the weekend. I did a 10.5, a 10.5, and then an 11.25.
Did it get any better?
Oh, I had a decent weekend. I had like just around a $14,000 weekend, which was really helpful for the month. But the hotel's only, I don't know if it was even 50% full.
Wow.
Yeah. Just a bizarre year.
Yeah. Jeffrey did get some decks. I did give him a copy of the Zany Tarot Mini. I've had that one for a while. Zany Tarot Mini from the lovely Tarot Token Witchery. I gave him his copy of the Divine Diversity, which was a Kickstarter deck. And then I picked up I can't remember the name of it, but our local witchy shop had it, and it's a collage deck, and we both appreciate.
Oh yeah, yeah, those are really neat. Collage decks are interesting as an artistic expression to me. It's very interesting.
I love. Well, it's like I think of doing fabric paintings as collage.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, so. Plucky Heroine said earlier, ritual in its simplest form can be comforting, like a nice cup of coffee.
Yes.
Yes. And trust me, anything can be a ritual. So, and here you go. Merita said, I got a lapis lazuli snail for improved intuition. Lapis lazuli is beautiful.
Well, if you're really desperate, you can always go the old Moldavite route or Libyan desert glass. Just
yeah. Yes. Chris Waldher. Thank you. I mean, the best chatters are going.
Best chatters, yes.
I know, so, isn't it great?
So is everybody excited for 2024? I know I am.
Mm-hmm. What are you most excited for in 2024?
I'll throw that in there. For me, since it's been a couple of years of waiting for everything to go back to normal after COVID, And it doesn't look like that's happening. So now it's like, it's just time to take matters in your own hands. And for me, super define what I want for myself.
Yes.
And put myself first instead of thinking I need to follow I need to follow these normal routes to surround myself with what I need and the support that I need, defined by working or following societal rules. And now it seems a little bit more of, instead of following what everybody else has told me because those systems are falling apart, I need to be very clear about what I want to see in my world.
I love that. That's a heck of a lot of power right there. You know, I mean, that's powerful, I should say. Not a lot of power, it's powerful. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And Swantech is, as is Sal Rod's, like, heck yeah. And I think Tom said, I'm excited to get out of 2023, but I don't know if 2024 is going to be any better. Well, make
And
it
there's
better.
that. And there's that. That was exactly why I came to the point of saying I need to stop waiting for the world to show me what it's going to do. And I need to tell the world how I want my life to look. I need to tell the world what I want to see.
Absolutely. I like that. I like that a lot. Meritus said, hopeful more than excited. Good. Libyan desert glass. I don't know that one. You had mentioned it.
Same as Moldavite. It's just the color of sand instead of green. You know, it's the sand that got scorched into glass when the meteorites hit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have a piece of it. I can go get it. His name is Bartleby. I traded somebody for it when I was doing readings, walk-in readings in Sedona. I traded a gal for it, and I started wearing it, and about 6 weeks later, I lost my mind.
Wow. How's that for an endorsement, everybody? Plucky Heroine said, for 2024, if you A, set goals, make resolutions, B, make resolutions, or C, create glimmers, or all of the above. Will you? Oh, Plucky. That's good. I'll probably be doing all of the above. Will you set goals, make resolutions, or create glimmers, or all three? I'm going to do all three, all of the above.
All of it. Do all the things. Okay, so classic Moldavite. This one's actually a faceted piece in a ring.
Ooh.
But Libyan desert glass.
Oh, okay.
It looks just like sand. Same color as sand. Yeah, it's not photographing really worth a darn. Let's see if I can turn this, if that makes any difference. Not a whole heck of a lot. Oops. But yeah, so it's the color of sand, but it's the meteor glass.
Nice.
Just like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bartleby doesn't get a whole lot because can be a mischievous little bugger. I don't want to lose my mind in Maui now that I'm back here. But Bartleby, to his credit, Bartleby got me back here sooner than I thought I would get here. So
there you go. Okay. And by the way, I do appreciate everybody who is watching. Thank you. If you're watching this now, I appreciate you. Thank you for giving thumbs up, leaving a comment. Those of you who are watching back, awesome. Okay, so Beth asked Betsy, 2023 was a bit of a B, to be honest, deaf on the national and global front too. Yes.
Yeah. It was not an easy year. It's been a really challenging year for me. And struggle. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, wait, why am I doing that?
Yeah. Sylvia said, Betsy, I feel we want things a certain way. However, we may be needing to mix the new in. Yet, what is the new?
That's why I'm trying to redefine exactly what I want.
Yep. Sylvia had a show, I think it was last week, and she was sort of what were people feeling for 2024 there, and she had a very active chat with it, so it was very nice. Ooh, this just in, Michelle Marie said the 2024 April eclipse is going to be straight up drama. Mark it down, people.
Yeah. I think I've been noticing that is popping up on YouTube quite a bit.
Yeah. I hope 2024 is better year. My daughter be 15 end of December. That's great. So okay. Here you go. Excited to give birth, but not excited about my living situation remaining the same. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Candy Soul and Soil said, Betsy, that's amazing and rebellious to everything we've been told. Which is why it'll work.
Yeah.
I mean, it will. It will. I'm. This is not up for debate. It will work.
In November, my new moon intention was to receive an offer too good to refuse. So I'm just sticking with that. I'm sticking with that and then going to expand on it.
Yeah. And Candy said, I'm excited for every day I get. It's amazing world, even when it isn't. That's true.
Yeah.
Betsy, do you shop at Lifted Reiki?
No, I haven't heard of it. Now I'm
haven't
curious. I don't even know where my phone is. I could Google. Oh, well.
And Merita said, I have some LDG. It's very smooth energy, like the wind over the dunes.
Yeah. You haven't met Bartleby yet.
Oh, see, and people appreciate seeing the stones. So, okay. Thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you, Stacey May. Stacey May has been able to make it to two of my 3 shows today.
Wow.
I'm hoping my loneliness factor becomes less. It seems to be a crisis ironic as we have 8+ billions people. So recovering from 2020, perhaps that is for 2024.
I've been echoing that a lot. I've lived alone so much of my life and have always felt like I wanted to find my tribe. Where's my tribe? And, last few years, I've just been a whole lot more accepting that even when I try and become part of the groups that are around me, I don't have that much in common with them.
Yeah. I understand that. Sherry brought up that numerologically 2024 is an 8 year, a strength year. So
yeah, eight's my number too, Sherry. I'm totally with you on that. I always try and have, I love it when I reduce numbers down to an 8. It makes me excited.
Yeah. Okay. Less loneliness collectively and more connection from within and outward, maybe. I'll have me some of that for people to understand that they are part of a collective.
Yeah.
So, oh, here you go. Yes, Plucky said the last day of this year, 12/31/23, which equals 123/123. So,
well, except for that little glitch that it's 2023.
True.
That little glitch.
Hi, Karen Johnson. And, strength or justice? Yes, depends upon your perspective.
Both?
Yes.
I'm asking for too much. Both?
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, who says it's either or?
Yeah. I'm the same, Betsy. I'm just different, and that's okay now.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be okay.
I love it. Okay, so there was. Okay, I did see Sally said, how do we know which clair is the strongest? Finding out what the clairs are, watching the video, the Laugh and Learn about the clair senses. Any other advice for you for Sally and those watching?
How do we know which clair is the strongest? Okay, so in what way do you notice you perceive receiving the message? Do you see it in your mind's eye? Do you see pictures or something moving around in your mind's eye? Or do you see something in your physical area? Do you see people or images of things? Or maybe it's like a portal of a window and you're looking through it like you're filming a movie through a camera, looking at it through a camera lens? Do you see it that way? Or do you hear something either within your mind, like a conversation in your mind, or actually hear something trying to get your attention within your space? Do you notice something in your body, a physical sensation within your body, like all of a sudden a reaction in your heart or your stomach? Or do you get a pain centered in one spot on your body? Is that how you're receiving information? Or is it just like this kind of cloud-like sense of, I know this now? My guides recently really all together, they were kind of all together, like holding their bellies, laughing in us needing to define the clairs, because they said, it's telepathy. We are giving you our information telepathically. It's just people need to define it. That makes it some kind of a thing, an issue, or anything. To them it's the same, but to us it's the way, because we're in physical form, we're receiving it one way or the other.
And Sally said yes to all but the seeing things.
And so now is where, like we were talking about earlier, about not being like psychically ADD. So now that you know, we're ruling out clairvoyance. So now we have clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. In which way do you most typically understand that, and to spend some time focusing on that? When I first recognized I was clairaudient, then I started really paying more attention to what I was hearing in my head and in my space. And then I became stronger in that, just because I was paying more attention to it.
Yes. Yeah. And Tom did ask a question of what is something new you will be incorporating into your practice? And by the way, I did put the link in for the video that Betsy, Jamie, and I did about the clair senses. So
that was a really good one.
It was. And so what is something new you will be incorporating into your practice?
Tanis just gave me some things to do to kind of discipline myself a bit, but to for protection and clearing and declaring who I am and where I am in the morning and the evening. So I'm doing that twice every day now, which is new for me. It is something that I wanted to find, something that worked for me, and I'm really appreciating it.
That's great. I think for me, I am really something new I'm incorporating into my practice is creativity. I'm setting things up so that I am doing some type of creative thing. At least, I have an outcome once a month, because that helps to really get my juices flowing and my connection. I wouldn't be surprised if I started to do some fabric paintings that were not based in a physical representation of something, but they could be more more made up. So
Intuitive.
intuitive, that's the word. Candy said, that's exactly where I am, Betsy. Listening more, but it's clamoring at times now.
Then write your contract, Candy. Tell your guides your days, times, and length of times of availability, and what you are willing to and not willing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Kathy said, I'm about to leave behind my temperance year and about to embark on my devil year. Should be interesting. Here's the other thing. It's a devil lovers. So go ahead and reduce that down. So
Devil lovers. Qu'est-ce que c'est? What's going on with that? That's our two cards for the year, Devil and the Lovers.
yes, my internet is being weird. So so if I click out, that's
Yeah.
me. It's me.
Okay.
It's me. It's not you. It's about
Okay.
me, Betsy.
Okay.
Actually, it's not about me. It's about my internet.
So, a little temptation sounds pretty good to me right now. I haven't had a whole heck of a lot of that in 2023 to be, yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. So leave behind a temperance year. I don't think I've done my card for the year coming up. I need to do that. Beth says she has a very concrete goal. I want to understand and work with Lenormand better. Oh, there you go.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Am I here?
You are here.
Okay. So the idea is that you reduce things to one of the major arcana, and if it's 2 digits long, you reduce it to the single digit. So
I'm going to do my coming year plus 2024 equals 12. It looks like a 3 year for me. I don't know.
It is
there's a couple of ways you can do this.
Yes. So it's a hanged. Is it a hanged empress? Right. The 12 is the.
Oh, it is a 3 year for me. Yeah, coming up, it's a 3.
Yeah. So then the a lot of people are focusing on Lenormand. So the idea of is you consider it's the 12, so it's the hanged man.
Oh,
Further reduces down into the empress. So it is about getting your enlightenment, having a different perspective, having patience, and then fully embracing that the empress aspect.
sweet.
So yes, the Rana George Lenormand book is good. And oh, look, Jose is back. Hello. And Tom would say, see some more intuitive and abstract fabric work for me. Yeah. Lots of talk about the songs. Looking forward to get back into regular practice after the past 4 years of Suzanne's health issues. Regular practice is huge. It really is. Okay. My personal year for 2024 is also a strength. So double strength here. Well, and as Sylvia mentioned, strength, the 8 for me also is about perseverance. It's about sticking. It's the stick-to-itiveness. So, but yeah, it's a 3 for Amanda as well. So,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, Lucky Heroine says they're gonna focus on journaling. Yeah, I love doing journaling. I can get a lot done with that.
Journaling is great. I think it's great. And yeah, I think, well, I would love to journal more, especially as I'm doing artwork, taking notes. So, see you, Rose Blue. Betsy, did you see the most recent fabric painting I did? You
Show
may have
me.
missed it.
No, I have not seen that one. Holy smokes, it looks 3D.
It does have a bit of 3D effect to it. And
Holy mackerel. How do you make fabric do that?
fold it and sew it and sew it and fold it and sew it and sew it and sew it.
The clouds. Well, I can see on the very bottom, it's definitely got a lot of dimension, but to me, the clouds look like, wow.
Well, I mean, truth be told, that's cloud fabric, but it's layers of cloud fabric, and it's based on this picture of Devil's Tower in Wyoming.
Yeah, that's what it is then, because it looks like, you know, those plastic sheets of things that like had a 3D kind of optical illusion thing. That's what your piece to me is almost like an optical illusion when I'm looking at it. That's fantastic.
So
absolutely, the depth on that to me is I'm
thank you.
I'm at a loss. It's amazing.
So yeah, I've shown that in all 3 of my lives today, but you know, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, sorry, I was up early out there.
No, well, you were out doing your good works, so, and yeah, oh, here you go, yeah, 3D indeed.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the stuff that was too obviously 3-dimensional, that in the foreground, that's one thing. No, it was the clouds that really just got my attention on that. It just, I don't know how to describe it.
So we are over an hour. So I thank you very much for joining. And by the way, Betsy is back with me on January 9th. We're doing readings with Hershey. And so I'm looking forward to that.
It'll be deep, guys. It'll be deep.
Yes, it'll be very deep. And then
on the 16th.
Then on the 16th, Betsy and I are going to do a special show. I'm not telling you what it is, but it's going to be awesome because we're still finishing the formulation of it. But it's actually relates to part of what we were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
So, well, maybe not, Tom. You'll have to join us because I'm the guy in the middle poking the stick at the bear.
Well, so, you know, instead, yeah, so it's like a metronome.
Yes, that's true. It's very true.
That's the way I see it.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that I appreciate about inviting people on and reading with them and getting in that flow.
And poor Gerald will have to suffer through the backstage of Hershey and I talking about all the people we knew at the racetrack together.
I love that. It's so awesome.
We're going to have to dig a little deeper. Because
you two probably cross paths.
Yeah. One of her cousins was the first guy I ever dated at the racetrack.
Oh my God, I love that. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, Betsy, for joining. If you're watching this back, I will be adding Betsy's information to the video so that you can see it. So, all right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hello.